There's an invisible frequency that separates the rich from the poor, and it's not what you think. It's not connections, it's not luck, it's not even inherited money. It's something much deeper and more powerful, the quantum programming of the mind. Did you know that your brain emits measurable electromagnetic waves with every thought? That every belief about money creates a specific energetic signature that attracts or repels opportunities? Quantum science has proven that the observer influences the observed reality. Your mind doesn't just perceive the financial world, it creates it. Florence Scovel Shinn discovered this in the 1920s, decades before quantum physics confirmed her revelations. While millions lost everything during the Great Depression, she taught a revolutionary truth. The wealthy mind is a vibrational state that can be activated instantly through conscious reprogramming. But here's what no one tells you. You don't have to wait years to see results. You don't need to take expensive courses or follow complex formulas. The wealthy mind is activated through 5 specific neural commands that function as quantum keys: manifest, act, command, believe, and give thanks. Each of these commands operates on a different frequency in your brain. When you master them in the correct sequence, something extraordinary happens. Your mind stops functioning in scarcity mode and starts operating in abundance mode. It's like tuning a radio to a whole new station. Think about it. How many times have you said you wanted money, but your mind was programmed to reject it? How many opportunities went unnoticed because your brain was wired to see problems instead of possibilities? How many times have you sabotaged your own prosperity with a single thought of doubt? The wealthy mind isn't about having more money. It's about becoming a person whose mental frequency naturally attracts abundance. It's about reprogramming your neural circuits so that wealth becomes your automatic response to life, not a constant struggle against it. Today, you will discover how to activate this frequency in 21 days, how to transform every thought into a quantum command for prosperity, how to make your mind work for you instead of against you. But first, you need to understand the science behind manifestation, because when you understand how thoughts become things, everything changes. Absolutely everything. Your brain is a biological antenna transmitting signals to the quantum field of reality. Every thought you think vibrates at a specific frequency, and that frequency determines exactly what you attract into your financial life. Neuroscience has discovered that thoughts of abundance activate the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for foresight and strategic decision-making. Thoughts of scarcity activate the amygdala, the fear center that only perceives threats and deficiencies. When you change your thoughts, you literally rewire the architecture of your brain. Florence Scovel Shinn called this the law of the subconscious mind. She knew that 95% of your financial decisions are made by the unconscious, based on programming you don't even know exists. That's why intelligent and hardworking people continue to struggle with money. They are trying to change the results without changing the programming. But there's a way to hack this system. Through conscious repetition of specific neural commands, you can overwrite decades of limiting conditioning in a matter of weeks. This is what we call directed neuroplasticity. Every time you think, "I am prosperous," you strengthen the neural connections of abundance. Every time you think, "I don't have money," you reinforce the circuits of scarcity. Your brain doesn't differentiate between reality and vivid imagination. It simply executes the programming you repeat with the most frequency and emotion. Here's the secret that will change everything. You can program your mind to operate on 5 simultaneous frequencies of prosperity. Each frequency corresponds to a specific neural command that activates a different area of your wealth potential. The first frequency is manifest. You train your mind to see possibilities where others see impossibilities. The second is act. You program your brain to make decisions aligned with abundance, even when logic suggests otherwise. The third is command. You learn to speak to the universe as someone who has authority over their financial reality. The fourth frequency is believe. You cultivate unshakable faith in your divine right to prosperity. And the fifth is give thanks. You vibrate in constant gratitude, magnetizing more reasons to be grateful. When these 5 frequencies operate together, something magical happens. Your mind stops looking for evidence of limitation and starts creating evidence of abundance. You no longer need to fight scarcity. You simply no longer resonate with it. Now you will learn the 5 laws that govern the wealthy mind. Each operates on a specific neurological frequency, and, when mastered together, they transform your brain into a prosperity manifestation machine. The first law is manifest. It's not about passively visualizing. It's about training your mind to perceive invisible opportunities. Scarcity-minded people see problems everywhere. Wealth-minded people see profitable solutions in the same problems. You manifest when you reprogram your mental filters to capture signals of abundance that have always been around you. The second law is act. The wealthy mind doesn't hesitate. It doesn't wait for the perfect moment, for total security, or for external approval. When an aligned opportunity arises, the wealthy mind acts immediately because it knows that hesitation is the greatest enemy of prosperity. You reprogram this law by training your brain to associate rapid action with reward, not with risk. The third law is command. Scarcity-minded people plead, beg, hope. Wealth-minded people command. They speak to the universe as someone who has authority over their reality. When you command, you are not being arrogant. You are recognizing your divine nature and exercising your spiritual right to abundance. Your word becomes law when you speak with absolute conviction. The fourth law is believe. It's not about superficial positive thinking. It's about developing an operational faith in your ability to create wealth. Believing means acting as if the outcome is already inevitable, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. You train this law by replacing every doubt with an affirmation of certainty. The fifth law is give thanks. Gratitude isn't just a beautiful feeling. It's a magnetic frequency that attracts more of what you're thankful for. When you give thanks for money that hasn't arrived yet, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. When you give thanks for financial challenges, you transform them into stepping stones to greater levels of prosperity. These 5 laws don't work in isolation. They operate as an integrated system. Manifesting without acting is fantasy. Acting without commanding is wasted energy. Commanding without believing is just noise. Believing without giving thanks is arrogance. And giving thanks without manifesting a new vision is stagnation. When you master the 5 laws simultaneously, your mind operates on a frequency that naturally magnetizes opportunities, people, and resources. You no longer need to chase money. It comes to you. Pause now and look around you. Your current financial reality is the exact reflection of the programming running in your mind. Every overdue bill, every missed opportunity, every moment of anxiety about money is the direct result of the neural commands you have been repeating, consciously or unconsciously. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract money effortlessly, while others struggle their whole lives and stay in the same place? It's not luck. It's not privilege. It's mental programming. They operate on a different frequency than yours. How many times have you thought, I can't afford that today? How many times has your brain automatically calculated limitations before even considering possibilities? Each of these thoughts is a command to your subconscious to maintain scarcity. Now be brutally honest. What do you say about money when no one is listening? When you see someone successful, what's your first thought? When a bill arrives, what's your automatic emotional reaction? These answers reveal the real programming that is controlling your financial life. The painful truth is that you have been your own biggest obstacle to prosperity, not out of malice, but out of ignorance about how your mind truly works. You have been using your mental strength against yourself, reinforcing exactly what you don't want. But here's the powerful revelation. If your mind created your current reality of limitation, it can create a new reality of abundance. The same power that keeps you trapped can completely free you. Every time you choose a thought of abundance over a thought of scarcity, you are not just being optimistic. You are literally rewriting the neural circuits that determine your financial decisions. Every new neural connection is a brick in the construction of your wealthy mind. Are you ready to admit that your current way of thinking about money isn't working? Are you willing to abandon the programming you inherited and create a new one? Because as long as you cling to old mental patterns, you maintain old financial results. The moment for change is now. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not when things get better. Now. Because every second you postpone reprogramming, your mind is another second living below your potential for prosperity. Your wealthy mind is waiting to be activated, and the activation begins with an irrevocable decision to abandon everything that keeps you financially small. Now comes the practical part: how to break decades of limiting programming and install a new reality of abundance in your mind. This doesn't happen through willpower or superficial positive thinking. It happens through systematic neural reprogramming. Your brain is like a computer running outdated software called scarcity. This software was installed in your childhood through phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees. The rich only exploit the poor. We have to settle for less." Each repetition of these beliefs strengthened the neural circuits of limitation. But you can install new software. The process is simple, but it requires absolute consistency. You will use conscious repetition to create new neural pathways that automatically lead to thoughts and decisions of abundance. First, you identify the mental viruses that are sabotaging your prosperity. Every time you think, "I don't have money," "That's too expensive for me," "Only rich people can do that," you are executing a command that maintains scarcity. Stop immediately and replace it with, "I am a channel of infinite abundance." Second, you program new commands using the 5 laws. Upon waking, even before touching your phone or speaking to anyone, you declare, "I manifest opportunities for wealth today." During the day, whenever a possibility arises, you activate, "I act with courage and wisdom." When you need money, you command, "I command prosperity now." When doubt comes, you affirm, "I believe in my divine right to abundance." And with every success, small or large, you seal it, "I give thanks for being a magnet for prosperity." Third, you use neuroplasticity to your advantage. Each conscious repetition of these commands strengthens the neural connections of abundance and weakens those of scarcity. In 3 weeks, new neural pathways begin to form. In 6 weeks, they become your brain's preferred routes. The secret lies in the emotion you put into each command. Your brain doesn't care for empty words. It responds to emotional intensity. When you declare abundance with absolute conviction, as if it were already a consummated reality, you send powerful signals to your subconscious. Remember, you are not trying to convince the universe to give you money. You are reprogramming your mind to recognize and seize the abundance that already exists around you. Prosperity doesn't need to be created. It needs to be perceived and directed by a mind prepared to receive it. Now you will learn the 21-day quantum ritual, a specific sequence of neural commands that permanently activates your wealthy mind. This isn't just another exercise. It's a complete reprogramming of your financial operating system. Why 21 days? Because it's the minimum time your brain needs to begin forming new permanent neural pathways. In the first 7 days, you break the resistance of old patterns. In the second 7 days, you install the new programming. In the last 7 days, you consolidate your new identity of prosperity. Upon waking, before touching your phone or speaking to anyone, you stand before the mirror and perform the 5-command sequence. Command 1, manifest. I see opportunities for wealth all around me. My mind is an activated abundance radar. You say this looking directly into your eyes, with the conviction of someone programming an inevitable reality. Command 2, act. I act immediately on every aligned opportunity. My courage is greater than my fear. You gesticulate as if taking full control of your financial life. Command 3, command. I command prosperity now. The universe responds to my divine authority. You speak as someone who has absolute right over their abundance. Command 4, believe. I believe with every cell of my body that I am prosperous. My faith moves financial mountains. You feel the conviction growing from the center of your chest throughout your body. Command 5, give thanks. I give thanks for all the wealth that is already coming to me. I am grateful for the abundance I am. You finish with genuine gratitude for your new reality. During the day, whenever a scarcity thought tries to settle in, you immediately execute one of the 5 commands as a neural antidote. It's like having a mental immune system against poverty. Before sleeping, you repeat the complete sequence, but this time programming your subconscious to work in your favor during sleep. You fall asleep vibrating on the frequency of abundance. In the first few days, your mind will resist. It will try to convince you that this doesn't work, that you're being ridiculous, that nothing has changed. This is normal. It's the old programming trying to stay alive. Continue regardless of any circumstances. By the 14th day, something will shift. You'll start noticing opportunities that were previously invisible. By the 21st day, your new prosperous identity will be activated. And from then on, abundance will be your natural response to life. You have reached the end of this journey as a completely different person. Not because something external changed, but because you activated the wealthy mind that has always been dormant within you. Every word you absorbed reprogrammed neural circuits. Every revelation expanded your capacity to prosper. At this very moment, you vibrate at a different frequency than when you started. Your mind no longer operates in automatic scarcity mode. You have installed a new operating system based on the 5 laws of prosperity: manifest, act, command, believe, and give thanks. You are now someone who sees opportunities where others see problems. Someone who acts with courage when others hesitate out of fear. Someone who commands abundance as an exercise of their divine nature. Someone who believes in the impossible until it becomes inevitable. Someone who gives thanks for wealth even before it physically manifests. But remember, knowledge without application is merely entertainment. Your wealthy mind only becomes reality through consistent practice of the 21-day quantum ritual. Every morning in front of the mirror is an opportunity to strengthen your new prosperous identity. In the coming days, you will notice subtle changes. Conversations about opportunities will appear naturally. Profitable ideas will emerge out of nowhere. The right people will cross your path. It's not a coincidence. It's your wealthy mind magnetizing the reality that matches your new frequency. When the first results begin to appear, don't stop. Continue the ritual. Continue strengthening the neural circuits of abundance. Because the more you practice, the more powerful you become in the conscious creation of your financial reality. If this message touched your soul, if you felt something awaken within you, leave a comment sharing which of the 5 commands resonated most with your current situation. Your sharing can inspire others who are at the beginning of this transformation journey. Like this video if you're committed to the 21 days of mental reprogramming. Subscribe to the channel to receive more revelations on how to master the spiritual laws of prosperity. And share it with someone who needs to activate their own wealthy mind. You are no longer the same person who was afraid to dream big financially. You are now a conscious channel of infinite abundance, a co-creator of your prosperous reality, an awakened being to your divine power to manifest wealth. Your wealthy mind is activated. Your new financial life begins now. So it is, so it shall be, so it is done.